Hello and welcome to our van plan. So we are on the M26, which can only mean one thing. We're heading to the Channel Tunnel. We're on the shuttle underneath the English Channel right now, heading for France. We've got our campervan partially converted and we're going on our first holiday for a long time to the south of France. We're going with some friends as well in their campervan, so it's going to be a bit of a tour. The plan is to do 2 nights on the way down, so it's an hour south of Calais tonight and then we'll park up because it's quite late. Then tomorrow another 4.5 hours to a town. We found a campsite by a river, which looks really cool in somewhere that we haven't been to before, so we're going to do that. And then on Thursday we will head the final 4.5 hours down to Port Grimaud, a campsite we've been to before, but first time in obviously a campervan, this campervan. So we're really looking forward to that. It's going to be hot and sunny and just a chance to chill out and enjoy a bit of van life for a bit of a longer period of time. We've done a few extra things to the van since Van Life Eats the other weekend, so we've been working really hard to make it even more homely and proper holiday feel. So I'll show you around that and yeah, just take you on a journey, show you where we're staying, show you what we get up to. Hope you find it interesting. Let's go. So tonight is a stopover. We've been looking on Park for Night and Camper Contact for places that are about an hour south of Calais. So we found one that's north of Lens and the other one that's probably the same distance south of Lens. The first one is in a kind of town hall car park type thing with some facilities, which looks quite good. And the second one is a little bit more, I don't know, it's near like a little port thing on the canal or a little lock or something. Looks a little bit more industrial, but probably quite quiet. So we're going to head down there, so about an hour south of Calais, find this place. Hopefully there's 2 spaces and we can settle down, and I'll show you around when we get there. So we just come off the A26 at Bethune, I think it is, or Bethune, and it's about 20 minutes now till I'll park up for tonight. Be a little bit off the beaten track, but we'll see what it's like. Should be good. So we now got to navigate for some French towns at night.
Hit me like a ton of bricks. Doesn't matter weak or strong. Take your time and do your tricks. All I do is sing along. Yeah, I need you around for brighter light and firmer ground. When you believe in me, love is gonna set me free.
So we've made it to this park up. There are absolutely tons of motorhomes here. It's definitely more than we're expecting, but there is literally a slot for 2 vans. I think there's one can squeeze in next to us, but there are some people opposite having I don't know if you can see that, a picnic. But we're going to just put the window blinds in and chill out because it's 11 o'clock now. Morning, we're Wednesday morning, first park up done, and it's our first ever air in France, free stopover in the village of Richebourg, I think it is. Apologies for pronunciation. It's basically behind the sports centre place over here behind, which hopefully you can see, and it's in quite a lovely rural quiet area of France. Really quiet here actually overnight. Not a lot going on, but it's good. It's got a lot of pitches or areas to stop. There's probably maybe 15 motorhomes and campervans already here when we got here, and we managed to find a spot. Grass area, little hedgerows and stuff dividing pitches, and then all the usual facilities for waste disposal and water, so it's pretty cool. Nice and quiet as well, and about, I'd say, 15 minutes off of the A26 just before you get to Lens, if that's how you pronounce that as well. So that's cool. We're going to have some breakfast now, and then we will walk into the village. There's a boulangerie we'll have a look at before we head south. So foul number one, the boulangerie was closed. I didn't realise on Google Maps it was 7:30 on Thursday, not Wednesday. It's closed on Wednesdays, so we found a supermarket and came here instead. They're all packed up and ready to head south. We're going to stop for lunch at Reims. There's the old Grand Prix racing circuit there where you can stop in front of the old grandstand, so we're going to do that, take some photos of the vans, have some lunch, and then continue further south to our campsite for this evening. Stopped at Reims. It's the old Grand Prix circuit, and there's still the pits and everything like that there, which is pretty cool. We've actually taken 3 of our previous cars there on various road trips, so it was great to take the van along and take a photo. We had hoped to stop in the little picnic area behind it, but it was actually closed, so we've come to a Air on the A26, and we're just putting together what we can find in the cupboard at the moment, because we don't really have a lot of food, and we're going to go and sit in the sunshine and eat before we head further south to our campsite for tonight, which is about 3 hours drive from here.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking.
We've just come off the motorway, heading to our campsite at Chalon-sur-Saône, I think. It's by the river, proper campsite tonight, so we'll see what that's like. We've got about 10 minutes to get there, because they say let you know if you arrive after 6 and no one's answering the phone, so we're in a bit of a rush against time, but we'll see what that's like in a minute when we get there, and we'll show you around.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me.
So we've had a good stopover at Chalon-sur-Saône, and this campsite's really nice by the river, and we're just about to head off now on our big trek down to Port Grimaud, stopping halfway, probably about 3 hours, then lunch, then 3 hours, and then so we can chill out for 5 days, so looking forward to that.
So take this love and try to make it new. You can't fight it when it feels so true. You drive me crazy like no one else. The final moment before I lose myself.
Oh, we've done about 200 kilometres, a couple of hours. We're going to stop soon, but it's just started raining, so it's not the best drive at the moment, but it was also quite busy round past Lyon. But we're kind of south now. The scenery's changing, which is good. Feels like we're getting to where we want to go, but hopefully the rain will disappear soon. So next stop in about 15 minutes, a quick spot of lunch, and then probably another 2.5 hours, and we'll be there. Well, I was so hungry I scoffed the sandwich down before I could film anything, but we have also found there's a Starbucks over there, which is quite exciting, so I'm going to go and grab a caramel latte for the rest of the journey. Another 2.5 hours, and we should be back in the sunshine by the sea.
You better watch out for the kryptonite. Come on over, we can make it through.
come off the autoroute for the last time for 5 days. Just going to head to Carrefour for some shopping and then hit the campsite. So last toll booth coming up. We are literally here, we're in the traffic, a few cars away from the turn into the campsite. We're going to get there, check in and get the van unloaded and ready for 5 days of enjoying the sun and drinking a lot of beer. And here's the entrance. So first, a little bit of difficulty. The NHS COVID app didn't actually get recognised here, even though France has apparently agreed to accept it. We generated our barcodes and all that. It was saying not valid for some reason, so we spoke to the location and they were pretty good and they worked out a way of validating it. So it's all fine, but at first we were just like, all this way and not getting validated from a COVID point of view was really like, but anyway, we're all good. So we are just waiting for the others, then we're going to drive up and find our pitch and get settled. So we've got our map and we're just now going to work out which way to go to find our pitches, which is round here to the right, I think. And then there's some one-way area, so we're just going to suss that out. Okay, we're that sunny one there. Keep going. So there, that one. We must be this one. This must be our pitch. Yes. Nice and spacious, look at that. So we're all set up, flip-flops are on and beer is on the table over there. We're going to go for a quick wander down to see the sea and then it's dinner time and we'll show you around the campsite tomorrow. Morning, so we had the first lay-in of the entire trip this morning, which was fantastic. Just had breakfast. Now we've been to this campsite a few times before and one of the reasons that we love it is how close we are to the beach. So I'm going to show you that now. So how quick was that? Super easy, about minute and a half to walk, and we've got Saint Tropez Bay behind. This is still our campsite over this side, so you can actually stay on the beach side if you want, but it's quite difficult to get into that. And then this campsite's beach here, nice little pontoon out the back there. Yeah, it's just really cool. It's because it's a bay as well, it's quite quiet, you know, the sea is quite calm. It's nice in the evening, so I'm sure we'll head down here a bit later on once the sun comes out properly. A bit cloudy this morning, but yeah, love it. Ooh, it's hot. It's 28 degrees at 10 AM. Super hot day today here at Port Grimaud. Today though we are going to go on a little trip to Saint Tropez. So basically from this campsite it's a half an hour walk along quite a nice sort of cycle lane along the main road into Port Grimaud, and then from there you get a little ferry boat that runs across from Port Grimaud all the way to Saint Tropez. So we'll have a wander around there, look at all the big boats and all the rich people, find somewhere a little bit quieter maybe for lunch, and yeah, just have a look around. So looking forward to it, but preparing for a super hot day.